Start off by giving all praises and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha Kwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of GMS who teach nothing but the 100% truth. A shalom to you, beautiful Akim that's believing in truth, pushing truth throughout the four winds, using your body as a living sacrifice. And shalom to you, very few Akwaf that's listening and learning, and your children as well. This your brother Amath from out of GMS Lake City. Lord willing, coming back with an edifying video. Let's see. I wanted to go into this because I seen this. I've been holding it for like 2 days now. You know, let me start here. Second Esdras 9. Let's start at 1. Second Esdras 9 and 1. It says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest parts of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is that very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." Right. And so that's why you see more of these signs, man. You know, uproars, rumors of wars, you got plagues. You know, the Lord is visiting the earth that they made, right, through these judgments, because you got too much laughing and partying and not plagues. You got too much laughing and partying and people playing around, man. As we're going to continue to keep pushing that we're at a time of war. We're in serious moments right now, because basically we are in a time where it's like any day now a blackout or a major plague or whatever can be caused to shut down, to shut the system down, to get everyone ready for the RFID chip. You know, there's another thing came out with the FEMA camps, where they was talking about how they built the Neuralink by Elon. You know, the Neuralink on the side of them. So we know we're coming into that, you know, that great testing that's coming upon the whole world. But anyway, also verse 3, it says, "Therefore when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then should thou well understand that the Most High expect of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning." Right. So these are things that was already spoken since the beginning. Let me get this too. You know, this is pretty much like a quick hit, man. Amos 8 and 11. It says, "Behold, the days come, said the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh." So that time is coming where there's a famine of this word that's coming, man. You know, Lord willing, by the end of this year, maybe sometime mid of this year, the Lord is gonna pull his prophets off the highways and hedges, man, because it's a lot going on, you know. And so we're coming to a time where this is Ezekiel 3 and 26. It says, "And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb, and shall not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house." So let's get into it.
Listen up. ISIS calls on Muslims to set fire to churches and synagogues across U.S., Europe, and twisted Easter threat. So ISIS has urged Muslims to set fire to churches and synagogues across the U.S. and Europe this weekend in a sickening Easter threat. The Islamist terror group issued the callous call made in response to Israel's closing of the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem. So we have that going on. And Texas conducts statewide emergency alert tests, prep Iran attacks. Alerts will be sent to TVs, radios, and cell phones that have opted in for text messages. With the recent explosion at the Valero refinery in Port Arthur, Texas, which authorities attributed to an accident, even though the rumor mill says it was a drone strike, which came in off the Gulf. It seems Texas is beefing up its ability to alert the public. There is something definitely suspicious about all these meteors flying around. Everyone needs to stay vigilant this weekend, especially on Sunday. Pray before you leave your house. Pray before you get in the car. Pray while you're in the car. Cover you and your family this weekend. Listen up. ISIS calls on Muslims to set fire to churches and synagogues across U.S., Europe in twisted Easter threat. So ISIS has urged Muslims to set fire to churches and synagogues across the U.S. and Europe this weekend in a sickening Easter threat. The Islamist terror group issued the callous call made in response to Israel's closing of the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem. So we have that going on. And Texas conducts statewide emergency alert tests. Prep Iran attacks. Alerts will be sent to TVs, radios, and cell phones that have opted in for text messages. With the recent explosion at the Valero refinery in Port Arthur, Texas, which authorities attributed to an accident, even though the rumor mill says it was a drone strike, which came in off the Gulf. It seems Texas is beefing up its ability to alert the public. There is something definitely suspicious about all these meteors flying around. Everyone needs to stay vigilant this weekend, especially on Sunday. Pray before you leave your house. Pray before you get in the car. Pray while you're in the car. Cover you and your family this weekend. Listen up.
So, I mean, as you heard, you know, we coming into those times, man. This is Matthew 24:12. It says, and because iniquity shall bind, the love of many shall wax cold. And what you see in the love of many waxing cold on this earth because iniquity is abounding, man. You know, this is how we understand we are in those times, man. You know, you got ISIS telling the Muslims, right, to conduct a hate crime, which really is not a hate crime, really, because really the Lord said you ain't supposed to be in them church houses, man. You know, for those, let me get that before I close it out. Like I said, it's more so like a quick hit. But you're not supposed to be in those church houses. You know? You're not supposed to be in those church. You're not supposed to be in those church houses. Did I pass it? This is Acts 7:48. It says, howbeit the Most High dwell not in a temple made with hands, as said the prophets. So the Lord don't dwell in a temple that was made with hands. So going back into it, if the ISIS is telling them to go to the church houses, we understand that that's pretty much a sign to the prophets to say, your days is numbered out there on them streets. You know? So the judgment is starting in the house of Israel, man. This is why you got to keep your head on the swivel, because the devils is coming down with great wrath, because they know they got a short time, man, and we'll end it off with that, you know, because we're definitely in those times of judgment, man. Massive judgment is coming. Revelations 12:12, it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So they're making moves. Stay out them harlot houses. You get in them stoves and get out. Get back to the houses, man. Because Esau trying to trap. We keep telling you, they're gonna do a lot of these snatching grabs too. They got them facilities ready too. Them FEMA camps ready, man. So Lord willing, this is edifying. This is more so just a quick hit. You know, I pray this edifying to the sheep, man. May the blessing that should be upon your household. To then, shalom.